Hi, I'm Kiera Hasan, and I'm a political science major with a concentration in international affairs at the University of California, San Diego. And through this video, I hope to show you why I should be a Frederick Douglass Global Fellow. So enjoy! Frederick Douglass fought for justice for all, regardless of race, color, sex, or creed. This is my goal too. I became politically conscious leading up to the 2016 election, my freshman year of high school. Growing up inside a liberal bubble at 14, I had a hard time processing the racist and sexist ideas being spewed by radical conservatives. I got even more confused when they started popping up on my soccer teams and at my tournaments. The 2016 election turned me into a divisive and angry person, ready to not accept anyone's opinion but my own. I realized that this mentality was unsustainable. It was time to change. I think this is best embodied in the sentiments of Frederick Douglass, that one can strive for justice and excellence all while rejecting the spirit of alienation. I have strived to live by this, that while I may disagree with others, if we want to work to make this country a better place, I have to accept their beliefs and have a hard conversation with them if we want to move forward. Frederick Douglass's legacy is one of a man who struggled, who faced innumerable hardships and yet never gave up. It is because he was able to overcome so many obstacles that I am inspired by him. I have faced an immeasurably easier life than Frederick Douglass, yet sometimes I feel defeated. But it is when I remember people like him I push forward, because like Douglass fought for a world to make the better place for me generations after him, it is now my turn to fight for the generations after me. I have always wanted to live or study abroad. The last 4 generations of my family have moved countries. My great-grandparents from India to Pakistan, my grandparents from Pakistan to England, and my parents from England to America. They've all said this was the best decision they made in their entire lives. It opened them up to new people and new connections and gave them opportunities they had never dreamed of. The Frederick Douglass Global Fellowship puts an emphasis on cross-cultural understanding. My entire life has been a cross-cultural understanding. Because my parents have lived in so many countries, they try and blend all aspects of our cultures. For example, on Christmas, we eat bangers and mash for breakfast, burgers for lunch, and homemade sog for dinner. The Frederick Douglass Global Fellowship provides me an opportunity to have the same experience as them. I don't want to limit myself to the cultures I'm exposed to at home. This fellowship provides me with the opportunity to experience new cultures and create connections across them. I'm a political science major, and my hope is to one day become an elected official in the United States government. I've always been a big believer that change must happen through 2 paths, inside and outside the system. Change begins with collective voices and collective action, which usually happens outside the system, but real, sustainable change does not happen overnight, and it does not happen if policy does not change. I want to bring about change through legislation, whether it's as small as moving a waste dump from beside a school or as big as voting climate change legislation through Congress. Our elected officials need to put the interests of their constituents at heart, and I want to do this. I want to advance positive change by legally forcing it to happen.